Good morning, everyone. So this is Danny. Just wanted to do a quick video on this chilly morning. You can see it's still frost on the ground where the sun hasn't hit yet, about our kind of plans for this field. So we had talked about it before being a garden. We've started plotting it out. So if you're curious about the size, I said it was a little bit over an acre. I mean, it's pretty much right at an acre, give or take. So I started laying out these little plots with sticks that I cut off in the woods because I'm being too cheap to actually buy stakes, but it works. Use what you got. But we're setting up these 40 by 50 foot plots. I'm not sure if you can really see it, but they're 40 feet wide and 50 feet long. And what that means for us is we can fit 4 plots in one row here with 10 feet spacing between them. Another 10 feet spacing here between this row, 4 more, so that's 8. And then over here on this side, I've measured out, I can actually fit 6 more. So that's 14 40 by 50 foot plots that we could fit in here. Now, will we have 14? Probably not. We'll eventually have probably a greenhouse or a hoop house or a few things that are in here that will substitute for some of them, even though the hoop house might actually be on a plot or 2. But just wanted to kind of get you to understand the space and how we plan to use, or at least section it off. And again, that's without clearing any of this land over here or any of this back here as well. So just a lot of space for us. We do have to be careful of the shade and the trees and those and that, but that's not going to be a lot. Again, the morning sun's pretty good on this side. It would just be the evening sun that's going to get cut a little short towards those trees. You can hear a rooster in the background. He survived the night. Happy for it. But one other thing that I was looking at is these trees over here. Some of them they're not very big. I mean, again, this whole thing was cut 5 or 6 years ago. And it definitely wasn't managed in any way, and there's really no plan for it. So I've been watching a lot of videos on the concept of silvopasturing. And even though this really doesn't have anything tall enough for me to go crazy over, clearing a lot of this stuff out but leaving some select trees is probably a good idea. So that we can grow it up into kind of forest, and then put, any kind of pigs or maybe even some cows one day. One of the things that we said, well, we don't really have room for cows because, we've only got about 6 or so acres that are cleared. And that's not enough to have a garden and a few cows. But since we have 60 acres in total, if we turn some of this land into silvopasture, then maybe we'll have some room for some cows, and maybe even some more livestock. But that's just a topic for thought. It's a long ways to go before we ever get to make that decision, but as I'm clearing this stuff out, I am going to keep that in mind. But here we are, a beautiful morning, chilly but beautiful, and this whole field here is going to be turned into a lot of production for us. All right, thanks for watching. Again, like and subscribe if you want to see where this goes. We've definitely got a long ways to go. It's heading into winter now. So there's not going to be a ton we're going to do. At least that's going to be super exciting. We're going to be a lot of tearing down, marking off, building beds. But we'll record all that as we get to it. Thanks for watching.